Welcome to Onourshelf. Let's see what Bartholomew has for us today. It's not hot. We got the Kindle Fire HDX. Okay, so we have the Amazon Kindle Fire HDX. This is the 7-inch model. And before we start the review, let's go ahead and open the box and see what comes inside. So the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and slide this cover box off right here. And let me get my knife and let's go ahead and insert a cut along that dotted line. There we go. And let's go ahead and lift this tab right here. And as you can see in the background, that orange back cover piece right there, there's a little guy reading a book under a tree. It's a pretty cool looking graphic. But first up, we'll open up these two flaps. And up first we have a black USB cable encased in this black cardboard right here. And after that we have the wall charger, the USB cable plugged into that to charge your Kindle Fire. And now we can grab the Kindle Fire itself, but let's set it to the side for now. And first let's grab the getting started guide. It shows you some quick steps on how to set it up and how to work it. And here it is, the Amazon Kindle Fire itself inside this plastic. Let's go ahead and slide it out. And it looks very nice so far. It has a very unique kind of shape to it. Feels good in the hands, it's very light. It looks good. Let's go ahead and start it up and see what the first screen looks like. And there you have it. Let's start the review. So let's start with setup. Setting up the Kindle Fire for the first time is extremely easy. Pick a language, set up Wi-Fi, set up an account. If you already have an Amazon account, just use that. It'll check for updates. You're good to go. So let's start with design. On the back you have two dual stereo speakers. You have your volume up and volume down button, and you also have your power button. On the right side you have your 3.5mm stereo jack. On the left you have your micro USB port. And on the front we have a front facing camera. Now as far as dimensions go, we have the 7-inch tablet, as in 7-inch screen. The exact dimensions are 7.3 inches in width and 5 inches exactly in height. It weighs 10.7 ounces and starts at $229. Now keep in mind, if this screen isn't big enough for you, you can always upgrade to its bigger brother, which starts at $379 and features an 8.9-inch screen and also a rear 8-megapixel camera. So how's the screen resolution? Well, as of right now, this has one of the best screens on the market in terms of a 7-inch tablet goes. It's not the best, but it's one of the best. It features a 1920 by 1200 resolution display, which features 323 ppi pixels per inch. It has dark blacks, bright great viewing angles, deep great contrast, vibrant colors, and video playback of up to 1080p. So playing games, watching movies, and just browsing in general looks really good on this particular tablet. And of course reading books as well, because this tablet has multiple settings for the type of text you want to make it comfortable for you to read. Now as far as performance goes, this tablet features a quad-core Snapdragon processor with 2.2 GHz and 2 GB of RAM, and it also has an Adreno 330 GPU. So this tablet was definitely built for speed, and it shows with everyday use. This tablet boots up extremely fast, and launching and closing apps, it does that with a breeze. While playing games on this tablet, and I played a lot of games, I didn't experience any stuttering at all. And also switching between games to apps and games to movies, it does it extremely quick.
Gotta get down in your work there, that's it. Yeah, get all that nasty algae off there. That looks really good, Mike. Yeah, thanks.
As far as audio goes, it features Dolby Audio with dual stereo speakers with a built-in microphone. Now the speakers are good, especially for ones this size, but if you want the best, you're going to use the headphone jack to upgrade to some external speakers.
Enjoying this! This McMahon is just trying to get out of Dodge, trying to get some room to get some width.
So you're probably wondering what kind of OS is running all this. Well, believe it or not, this is actually an Android tablet, specifically Android Jelly Bean 4.2, but this is a customized version just for the Kindle Fire known as Fire OS 3.0. And if you're not familiar with it, here's a brief tour. So this is your main page right here, and right now we're scrolling through the carousel, and no, I was not reading this book right here. But anyway, here's your carousel row. You can scroll through all your icons, books, and apps right here. You can scroll down or up to see a grid view of everything. To get quick access to your settings, simply swipe down. You can get access to your auto rotation lock, brightness, wireless, quiet time, Mayday, and your settings. Inside your settings menu, you can adjust settings for certain controls like notifications, parental controls, language keyboard, accessibility, security, and a few more other things as well. And by the way, if you're wondering what Mayday was, it's a cool little feature that allows you to get help anytime you need it, as long as you have a battery life of 20% or more. And basically, you just press Mayday, you get a live operator. You can see them, but they can't see you, and you can also allow them to take over your tablet if you want them to, and you can ask them any question you want, and they can help you resolve it right there. I've never seen that feature on any other tablet, and it's pretty cool, and the connect time was actually pretty quickly, less than a minute.
May I ask who I'm speaking with, please?
Yes, Raymond Harris.
How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you.
What can I help you with?
Yeah, I was just curious. The web browser itself, does it support Flash?
No, it does not.
And I didn't have any really serious questions to ask her, but she was very nice, very helpful, and she actually answered my question and was very knowledgeable of the device itself. So that's a pretty cool feature right there, and it's free. Above the carousel is your toolbar. So if you're looking for things in a certain category, you can always just use this. And also, if you don't own anything in one of these categories, it'll take you to the App Store. And if you don't want to use this, you can always use the magnifying glass to the left, which is the search icon. As far as the App Store goes, there are plenty of apps to choose from, but you're not going to find nearly as many apps as you would find as if you own an Android smartphone device. But they are adding more and more apps every day, so that shouldn't be a problem. But main players like YouTube still don't have their own mainstream app yet. You still have to go to a third party for a YouTube app. Another great feature on the Kindle Fire is the bookstore. Before you buy any book, you can try it first. Simply hit the download sample button. It does that extremely fast, and before you know it, you can open up the book and then go ahead and try it out before you buy it. As far as web browsing goes, this tablet has what's known as the Silk browser. It's pretty good, it's nothing new or anything like that, but it definitely keeps up with all the rest of the tablet browsers. Scrolling up or down works seamlessly. Zooming in and zooming out to look at certain text works really good, especially because of the screen resolution is so good. Looking at small text, just tap into zoom it, works great, and the text is actually really clear. So to sum it up, this tablet has a great screen. The colors are really good, really vibrant. They're actually true to the real colors in real life, and they pop out at you, and the blacks just look really good. Portability and overall feel. This tablet is extremely light, so it's extremely portable. It's not the thinnest tablet, but it's definitely thin enough. Being only 5 inches wide when you're holding this tablet vertically makes it easy for me to move this tablet around with one hand. The back has a nice soft feel, making it extremely comfortable to hold for extended periods of time. The button placement and speaker position seemed a little bit odd placed at first, but they both serve a unique purpose. The speakers are raised like that because if this tablet is face down, the speakers aren't against anything, so you still get great sound coming out. And this is my best guess that the buttons are shaped like that and are in that weird position so that they can't be accidentally pressed while playing games or reading on the tablet. Reading books and looking at text. While Amazon has tried to remain true to its original roots, the original Amazon Kindle, which was pretty much just an e-reader, this new Amazon Kindle Fire is a long ways away from that. However, reading books is still good on this particular tablet, if not better. But keep in mind, this is now a mainstream tablet competing with the Google Nexus 7, iPad mini, and the Samsung Galaxy Tab, and a lot of other tablets alike. So you're not going to get that same experience you would have got on the original Amazon Kindle tablet, but the experience you're going to get here is going to be good in its own unique way. Battery life. Amazon claims you're going to get the 10 hours of battery life of browsing the web, watching videos, listening to music, reading books, and that claim's pretty accurate as long as you don't have the brightness too high. So really there's 3 problems I found with this tablet. 1, there's no rear facing camera. 2, there's no room for expansion, you have to buy a more pricier model. And 3, it being an Android tablet, you would expect it to be customizable, and it's just slightly customizable. And why? Because they sacrificed that to give you a more simple interface to use, kind of like the iPad. It's not like the iPad, but it's as simple to use as the iPad. So anyway, that's been my review of the Kindle Fire HDX 7-inch tablet. Take care, see you guys in our next video, and thanks for watching.